African Moorish people conditions on Street Mon Views, on the African Black Moorish people, or what you like to call yourself, Israelite, whatever. Basically, black folks conditions, the problems and the solutions. Uh, you know, uh, analyze and identify the ills or for our people and what it takes to trying to be more stronger, better, smarter from the inside and without and all that. So yeah, I'll give my view and my honest standpoints on this video and the truth. So yeah, things like that. So if you can be butthurt about it, don't even listen to the video. If you know, this and third. But anyways, top of the video, man. I like to see my views on this trying to like see like as an overall bigger picture, see everything top notch, top to the bottom of the situations and the conditions of black folks into America or United Kingdom or USA, UK and all that over the place, Africa and all that, or Jamaica and all that, and just wherever a decent population, the most blacks live at and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I want to speak on these right here. So I want to speak on the conditions and how blacks overall, how I see it, how blacks, African Moorish, brownish, black folks are not driving fully successfully like we were from back in the days, from 1950s, 60s, from the Black Wall Street, the Arab days, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So how can we get from more than probably more than a few generations back then, how from our ancestors, whatnot, was more powerful, stronger, smarter, more teamwork, more of a unified, more a unification, more like help each other, help your people out, and your people help you, things like that. How they become more black empowerment, more further and beyond and whatnot. How they could be top notch from back in those times, but in these times it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. Black folks is not more powerful, stronger, and when it comes to an economic standpoint, businesses, it's not more, but it went down. It's slowly declining, slowly decaying of all the important things you're supposed to have to survive while living in the country and whatnot. That's based off economic power structure, capitalism, and things like that, man, in particular. So I don't want to get on these things. So yeah, I'm also I'm gonna drop examples I got off of the website Nearly Folder, producejustice.com. You can check that out. Producejustice.com, Nearly Folder. Now I'm gonna put like examples of this. From that website, it'll say the number one, economics. Number two, education. Number three, entertainment. Number four, labor. Number five, laws. Number six, politics. And number seven, religion. 8, sex. 9, war / counter war. Now, by me saying that, I'm trying to put it in a presentation overall, humans' activities. Now, compared from back then, from the back then, from back in the days, multi-above generations ago, the economy was better, stronger. You can look at Black Wall Street as an example. Same thing with the education, the entertainment, the labors, the laws, the politics, religion, sex, and war, and beyond all that. But anyway, I see it as more than 9 areas, but whatever. It could be. I'm just saying, but it could be. And you could check out Nearly Filter. He owns something great and accurate. So, but in his own way. So he cool. He great. You know what I'm saying? But now you can see it. We say to yourself from black folks who there was a stronger people as a whole. Overall, all activity from back in the day. But now see that you see the differences from back then and now. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like black folks is stronger from the top to bottom when it comes to the go out to the world and whatnot. It's just not like that. You know what I'm saying? You see like every other race. You know what I'm saying? You see Mexicans, whites, Arab, Muslims, something like that. No, my bad. Asians, Indian, Cherokee, natives, something like that, ancestral, all that. You see basically all other ways having down economic power structure, stronger, better. Their businesses is on point. They actually have a community, and their money supplies when they buy things. They buy things from their own people, from their own business that look like them. You know what I'm saying? They get their money to them. For them, that business owner use that money and try to spend it to another. Put some of that in investment to their own people before it leaves their money out somewhere other community. So it's like a weave rotation, something like that, and they go back and forth, yada yada, things like that. So in a way, how come all the other races of people is driving for all the poor things and whatnot, take care of their own people, but except for black folks, you know what I'm saying? And these times. So the way how I see it multiple generations ago had dropped the ball when it comes to taking care of responsibilities and whatnot. Now into a black family structure, the way how I see it, it's not on point. It's not strong like it used to be from back in those times. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't care you being mad at me or not. It's the truth. Now I see it, the difference in back then and now. All right, from back then, for those times, you see the black family, whether it was a black husband, a black wife, and they had kids, and they kids were in a group, unit, substance that's strive to be greater, better. You know what I'm saying? They take care of their own, they teach their own. They have power structure and kind of pass it down, pour things to them so they be good, stronger on point, so they be ready to, be more completely, enough to depend on their own. And they go out to the world and they do it all over again, things like that. So, things like that, you know what I'm saying? For the family structure, it's on point to the maximum, the greatness on point from back in those times. See it again. See the difference from back in those times, and then see now. Look, man, it's not like that. It's not like that. This is what I mean by this. I see all the human activity that comes to black folks had declined, man. It had decayed. It had lowered down. It's not high. It's not on point, man. It's not on point. Now, in these times, you have more single mothers and fathers take care of the, black fathers, black mothers take care of their kids and whatnot. So, things like that. Yeah, there could be deadbeat fathers and mothers, but it's not how black women and black chicks and whatnot so push all this you know deadbeat into the father. But at the same breath, at the same time, if uh, you know, yoke each other from the same from the wrong guy, and he's not up to no good. You lay in bed with him, all they have kids, whatever. Then you ain't take care of hey. So you're a part, and you're also part of the problem, thing like that. We come to as if that makes sense most or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, man. Other than the family structure, you got the kids who grew up in the family structure is not having the most of the chance of them, building themselves up more and more fully in a way than other, not, and you see differences from other races. In other races, the other people, the other races of people, non-black folks, they have their family structure on point. They have their family structure high, to good enough, decent enough, their marriage, their own people more, all the ways more at these times than black folks. Now, see different back then now. Now, back those time, multiple generation, before multiple generations dropped the ball, they, what you want to call it? But from back then, the marriage from black marriage was on point. The black marriage, was high, and you have the black love. I don't say it in a way stronger. Black love stronger. Just not in the other was stronger from back then in those times. And you see these times at the amount of times and nowadays it ain't like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna give you a couple of samples to see the difference from back then and now. From top to bottom, from the family structure to the business structure to the entertainment structure to the education, the labor law, rules, politics, religion, fast war, and such fast first and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean by it. So now I already speak to long enough about that. Now I don't say by me saying that. I'm saying that if you a black human being and whatnot, all I'm saying to you is that we gotta do the right thing basically. You know what I'm saying? We all we got, we all we have, and we had to care for our own people, and we had to make it to survive as a people, as black folks. We had to survive, man. We can't just survive and then depend on other races of people for jobs. You know what I'm saying? You can't just how black folks, black African, black Moorish people survive if you dependent on other races of people who don't look like you. That's what I mean by it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Some jobs, some businesses, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So how can more people get more chance opportunity to be the best they can be and all that if as a financially standpoint, how can they if they don't get the chance to? And how can they if they're more black owned, African black Moorish businesses driving better and better? And another thing, we have to support the businesses, black owned businesses we have today. And same thing for newer black owned businesses to support that. I'll say we need to have like a type of connection, how about like a website and all that, so we can list all the black owned businesses and things like that, and then go from there. I'll also say that we also have to start from where we at. You know what I'm saying? We got to start from the city you live in, the country you live in, make connections to your own people, put all the differences aside. You know what I'm saying? Put all the differences aside, and and then just and go from there, man. Because we need to survive. You know what I'm saying? We need to survive, man. If black people were the first ever people on planet Earth, it's sad and ridiculous how it is now. From the first ever people who ever existed on planet Earth, blacks, was better, stronger from the Black Wall Street era days, whatnot, those times. But now it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. In in a way, a different standpoint. Just learn from history, man. Those who don't learn from history doomed to repeat it. Now, what I mean by that is that we'll come to, in a way, of learn from the Native Americans, man, when they had to fight for their own land and all that. And they were there first and whatnot. I mean, yeah, it could be. They're, they're fighting back with the pillage, the whites, whatnot, and with shooting the arrows, and but they had more advantage. They had like guns and all that. So they pretty much those who were responsible for all that, and the white folks' people, they're part of their people. Was part of the reason why they didn't even live in the first place, because they have basically murder all those Native Americans back in those times. So now it's sad for me, because I better only see Native American folks like that. They still are alive, whatnot, but they're already close to an instinct, because most of their people already assassinate. You know what I'm saying? Things like that from back in those times. War, physically and all that, well, not back in those times. But now, in D time, this is how I see it. I see white folks since they have the economic, racist, power structure standpoint, because they can use it to take advantage of people who don't look like them and all that, whatnot. I see it as for them to try to do the same thing as for how they did with the Indians. I mean, not Indians, but the Native Americans from back in those time. I see them, but not just in a way. I mean, they're doing it in a way trying to kill you, like went up to you and hit up to you and whatnot, in person and whatnot, and things like that. But other than that, just from killing blacks, from using guns and weapons, but in a way of a economic suicide, economic suicide from all the human activities of black folks. Now, what I'm saying is that we need to get back to things that did work and get back to things that make sense. You want to go? I'm going to put different samples. The Bible can be truthful, but you have to decode it, all yada yada, all the metaphors, all that. Now, it'll show you in some ways that same thing, that we had to go back to things that make sense, and in order to strive to be better at, to be the best we can be. Now, in a way that we pretty much have a low way to go. I mean, it is what it is now, but we can't just be like, just blame ourselves, or, I mean, you can blame yourself for the things you have to do, but, but in a way, just not, in a way, can't just, beat yourself down or something. Get back up and keep pushing and things so you're at the right track and whatnot. So, yeah, so basically, man, black folks, man, need a wake-up call and stop lying to themselves, stop being denial thing that it's true, or it can be proven with facts and evidence and whatnot, and pull our differences to the side, and they come together from where we at and whatnot, and start from there so we can survive. Because if we don't do things that we need to do in real life and whatnot, then, because that's the most important part in real life. If we don't do these things to take care of our people, I mean, like, for real, I'm serious about this thing. I'm serious about this, whatnot. Then we're going to perish, all right? We're going to perish, all right? The black population is slowly declining, slowly decreasing. That's what I mean by it. So I mean, so we are slowly super duper in a way, super the the world's breaking, slowest dying in all human activity. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? So you have from blacks people love their people, date their own people, you know what I'm saying? But now you have more interracial couples, things like that. So in a way, that would be equal chance of blacks being born. You also have blacks who they have a child, but they have aborted, have abortion with the child, things like that. I mean, all the ills, man, all the ills, and blacks in prison, in jail, held captain, all that. All this, man. So people know something, man. People already know, what's up from the get-go, from beyond years ago, by every other ways of people. So don't try to act like it ain't there from the problem that is, or our people, and whatnot, and then I'm just act like it ain't there, so people don't know. I mean, come on, man. People could think to do for themselves and all that, so they could research for themselves and see what's up on all that. So so stop the lies, excuses. I ain't came for here for all that. I'm came for our people, man. I love my people so much that I'm trying to play my part in all that, and you should do the same thing for you too. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, you can't try to do the important things because we need to do to survive as people. We can't associate ourselves with sellouts. We can't associate ourselves who being at the teamwork side with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? If you sabotaging and being self-destruction and negative to our people, and same thing when even our people kill our own people. Why we like call black on black crime, or when it's black more blacks and whatnot, and opposite of a non-black killing blacks and whatnot, yada yada. Then we have to address that. Like a certain type of people can't just be doing trying to do all the things on their own. You know what I'm saying? We need to more trying to support people who do the right thing, and trying to support our African black Moorish people the right thing the best way we can, man. We can't just we don't have time to waste, man. We don't have forever time to play around with. We have to start now. We have to repair and do what we need to do what it takes, even when it comes to put our life on the line, to mean business when we're serious about it, you know what I'm saying? To take care of our own people so our people can survive how we are. It don't matter how you black, African, Moorish, and whatnot, you far, Jamaican with all that, and you far away from it, like 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, billion, yada miles away right now. We have to start from ourselves to do what we need to do to survive, do the necessary choices, actions, and strategy to make it happen. Okay, if we don't do the things that make sense the most for our people to survive, then we're going to perish. Now, my people perish because of that knowledge. So, for me saying that, my folks, my black folks perish for lack of knowledge. In a way, of mean by, so I'm breaking down for you even further to make it plain simple that my people will dying because they don't know the truth and they don't know the important things in life, so they get their mind whited so they can push themselves out of their negative, destructive self and go more into your positive, your life, your great self, you know what I'm saying, your higher self, you know what I'm saying, your true self, So yeah, man. I mean, it's what it is, man. The solution is out there. The solution, I gave you a couple of solutions right there. The solution, but for every problem, there is always a solution for every one of those problems. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. So there's always a solutions for all problems. You know what I'm saying? So there's always gonna be a solution for all problems, man. So it's always there. It's always there. You know what I'm saying? It's always there. Now, for all this is in declining and in decaying or people, each other race of people trying to benefit that. And the number one type of benefit that is white folks. Now, we have to stop depending on other people who don't look like us for jobs and all that. We have to do it for our own. We have to find a way, the white way, whatnot, do our own. Now, if it comes to if the banks ain't loaning you money to you trying to make a business, whatever, then trying to wire loan a bank for far, far away outside your country, whatever it takes, man. The truth is out there. See it for yourself. All right, make this long enough. So yeah, man. I mean, it's weird, man. Wake up, black folks, man. Cause yeah, man. You wake up or you gonna die in vain. Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna force you to do something, but I'm just speaking the truth, pretty much, man. We need to survive, and if we don't survive as a people, and trying to support our people, trying to help out our own people look like us, black, African Moorish people, Israel, like whatever you want to call yourself, thing like that. Come on, son, man. If we don't do the necessary things we're supposed to do in life to take care of people, to survive, and try to better ourselves and help our people out financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All that. We got to get back to the thing that makes sense the most. If we don't do these things, man, I'll tell you, man, we're gonna be like the Native Americans, man. We got this just like them slowly. That's what they're doing. All right, that's what they're doing. All right. So know what's up. See for yourself. Research. And yeah, man. I mean, hey. So, what I'm saying can fall on deaf ears while you speak the truth, it might float people's ears. And if so, just re-watch the video, whatnot, and pay attention to what I'm saying, or go get a clue. You know what I'm saying? Get a hint. All right, hints. All right. We had to do what we need to do to take care of our people and all that. We had to survive. If you don't, then hey, no one will blame for us. All right, cause we all blame when it comes to our people, our black folks. We are to blame for a situation that happened today. If you attribute more of your money and you attribute more of your resources and all that to people who don't look like you, then what that say about you? You know what I'm saying? But hey, but come on, man. We need to do the necessary things to survive, or we were all going to perish along the way slowly. All right. So pay attention to the thing that makes sense the most and important. So we had to do things to survive. We all we got. Thanks for listening. I'm out.